Welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigeria's leading initiative in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute potpourri of brand news, branding focus, industry conversation, all in the mix and aimed at promoting the brand idea. My name is Dele Agadumo. You're welcome to the program. Welcome to brand news on Marketing Edge on TV. Feelers emanating from the global media advertising landscape show that Heineken, the second largest global Dutch brewer, has consolidated all its media buying and planning services to dentsu with effect from January 1st, 2021. Dentsu Red Star, who currently holds majority of Heineken global billings, now becomes the sole media agency as Heineken evolves its media operating model. The move, agency news sources revealed, aims to maximize the global media investment to drive sustainable business growth. As a partner, Dentsu will be implementing a future media model allowing Heineken to access more specialist capabilities and talent to accelerate the growth of its brand. However, Publicis Group will retain media duties in its home country of France. Reacting to the news of the largest brewer's media decision, Chief Executive Officer of Dentsu Media and Global Clients, Peter Hodgburn, said the global media giant was highly delighted for the account consolidation, adding that the decision was not unconnected with the fact that Dentsu had, in its course of 3 years, built a trusted partnership with Heineken, which have been rooted in track record of performance and innovation. In line with this global development and tradition of global realignment, Karat Nigeria has secured Heineken's nod to continue warehousing the media buying and planning of its business in Nigeria for another contract term tenure of 3 years. The Executive Director, Afrinoli Creative Hub, Jane Madwegbuna, has taken a critical assessment of Nigeria's creative industry and observed that the entertainment industry, with its preponderance of talents locally and in the diaspora, would naturally drive brand marketing. Madwegbuna, who stated this in a chat in Lagos, noted that the Nigeria space is fertile and conducive enough for talents within it to blossom. She gave deep insights into the evolution and exponential growth of the creative industry, noting that the significant contributions of Nigerians who had Western education.
If the Nigerian marketing and brand advertising branding agencies would embrace them, we will be able to produce content that are bespokely Nigerian and speaks to us in terms of advert.
First Bank of Nigeria Limited, Nigeria's leading financial inclusion services provider, has announced its variant account products, Kids First and Me First, created to encourage the right savings culture among children up to 17 years. The offerings have relevant enhancements, including appropriate parental guidance and financial discipline for children as they grow into adulthood. Both accounts can be opened with zero balance and operated with a minimum balance of 200 naira. Kids First account is designed for children up to the age of 12 to sensitize them on how exciting saving can be. The account comes with a trendy gift item for the child when the account is opened with a minimum of 10,000 naira. The account is automatically transited to Me First account when the child is 13 years old. Me First account, on the other hand, is designed for teenagers between the ages of 13 and 17. The account is created in recognition of the need to help teenagers embrace the culture of financial responsibility and cashless payment as they develop into young adults. They have access to attractive and trendy prepaid cards through which parents and guardians can credit weekly and monthly allowances and monetary gifts. Me First account holders can select from 5 exciting card design options that suits their trendy style. MTN Group President and CEO Ralph Mupita has been elected as one of the GMSA board members to serve from January 2021 through December 2022. The group boss stated that the new position provides him an opportunity to be part of GSMA's journey to unlock the full power of connectivity so that people, industry, and society thrive as a Pan-African company that is at the forefront of digital transformation within Africa. Commenting on the new position, GSMA Director General Max Greenard said MTN's efforts are dedicated across 3 areas: industry knowledge, technological advancements, and human progress by bringing people together, sharing trusted expertise, and curating marketplace for buyers and sellers. SBI Media, an avant-garde media planning and buying agency, has embarked on capacity building for the next generation of media leaders. The agency embarked on this initiative with a view to ensuring optimal value delivery and skills acquisition for stakeholders in the industry that is gravely affected by dearth of skilled and competent professionals. The maiden edition of the capacity building initiative held in Lagos with a gathering of industry leaders, influencers, and titans who gave participants at the occasion an unending opportunity to draw from their huge repertoire of knowledge and experiences. The workshop themed Monetize the Media in Your Hand gave participants a new way to find a niche market, create a niche craft, and monetize that craft with the tools available to them, mobile phones. American vehicle for hire and delivery company Uber has partnered with Unilever, multinational corporation consumer goods company, to help enhance rider and driver safety by distributing 30,000 hygiene products to drivers in Egypt as the country continues to deal with the effects of COVID-19 pandemic. Uber disclosed that face masks and hand hygiene gel will be distributed in hygiene kits to drivers, enabling drivers and riders to clean their hands after every trip. Both companies would be providing in-car separators for vehicles which are highly active on Uber's platform. The initiative, which is part of Uber's $50 million global commitment, seeks to help provide equipment for clean and hygienic rides at no additional cost to drivers, with the intention of extending to other markets in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. Nigeria's leading pharmaceutical manufacturer, May & Baker Nigeria PLC, has introduced a new anti-malarial medicine that promises to revolutionize malaria treatment in the country. The new drug, named Malact, is a dihydroartemisinin piperacin combination-based formulation which ensures fast relief from malaria and guarantees better post-treatment protection. With increasing resistance to older drugs, the World Health Organization, WHO, years back jettisoned chloroquine and recommended artemisinin-based combination therapies as first-line drug for the treatment of uncomplicated malaria. However, most ACTs have since then shown limitations, including resistance to the treatment. But dihydroartemisinin piperacin combination, the newer artemisinin-based combination therapy, has shown excellent efficacy in multiple trials and is considered the most promising drug currently available for the treatment of uncomplicated malaria. The combination has a reliable efficacy which guarantees patient faster relief compared to other ACTs currently available in the market. It also has better post-treatment protection because of the piperacin content that makes it possible for patients not to experience relapse for at least 6 weeks. Malact, the new product from May & Baker, therefore prevents malaria for up to 6 weeks and prevents a relapse of malaria. Other advantages of Malact include convenient dosing because it is taken once a day, and this reduces the chances of dosage non-compliance. It is not required to be taken with fatty foods by the patient before it can be absorbed. Well, that's it on Brand News on Marketing Edge on TV. Coming up next is Branding Focus.
While the city slept, we installed a board in the middle of a park with something special hidden inside. We wondered if people would notice. They didn't, so we invited Nigerians to add their polls to the scene, whichever way they chose to. Some literally added their own polls. Some sang, others rapped, and even recited poetry. As they added their polls, the board came alive. Hidden figures broke free from obscurity, inspired by the crowd expressing themselves.
You know you can't do anything.
Because why blend in when you can stand out? MTN polls. Do you? Dial star 406 hash to join.
Welcome to Branding Focus on Marketing Edge on TV. Since 2008, economic recession has been a global economic challenge. The economic shocks of the past 12 years have created greater requirements on retailers and their suppliers to understand and respond to new marketplace realities, especially the new trends in consumer behavior. According to the latest Consumer Price Index, CPI, the report released by the National Bureau of Statistics, Nigeria's annual inflation rate climbed for a 14th straight month to 14.23% in October of 2020 from 13.71% in September. It was the highest inflation rate since February of 2018, amid widespread increases in prices due to the adverse effect of ongoing border closures, COVID-19 pandemic, violent farm attacks, and dollar restrictions. In Nigeria, the Consumer Purchasing Index, CPI, measures the change over time in prices of 740 goods and services consumed by people for day-to-day living. The index weights are based on expenditures of both urban and rural households in the 36 states. The CPI report further revealed that main upward pressure came from food prices, about 17.38% versus 16.66% in September. Additional upward pressure came mostly from health, 13.08% versus 12.58%. On a monthly basis, consumer prices inched up 1.54%, the most since June 2017, after increasing 1.48% in the previous month. Recessions are certainly a crucial period for many people. Consumers have to change not only economically, but also mentally. Since a slowdown or contraction in economic activity often results in fewer luxury purchases being made, consumption of luxury items is very often postponed or simply deferred. As it were, changes have occurred on the Nigerian consumer market. The use of new technologies has contributed to the changes in consumer behavior also. Every change of the social or economic situation changes the way consumers purchase, especially what they buy and why. Since the main upward pressure came from food prices and health in the CPI October report, the question of being purposeful and responsible may not arise for the Nigerian consumer because these are essentials. The main difference is that the recession consumer behavior should be more appropriately purposeful rather than panicked, as it seemed during the COVID-19 lockdown. The slip into a new recessionary regime will no doubt impose a more severe attack on consumers' ability to afford basic need items, talk less of venturing on luxury goods. While the wise decision to take by the consumers at a recession would be to prioritize food items to earn their living and survive recession, the option 2 is handicapped, as getting food items out there in the marketplace does not come cheap, as prices of all food items in the country have gone up. Despite this, the purchasing power of the consumers have continued to dwindle, no thanks to spiraling inflation, increase in tariff, and prices of petroleum products. This is also coming on the heels of job losses across all sectors and factory closures almost on a daily basis. And that's the Branding Focus on Marketing Edge on TV. Coming up next is Industry Conversation. Stay with us. Welcome to Industry Conversation on Marketing Edge on TV, and this week our guest is Femi Adelusi. Femi Adelusi is the president of the Media Independence Practitioners Association of Nigeria, MIPAN, the umbrella body for all specialist media advertising agencies in Nigeria. He is also the founder and group chief executive officer of Brand Eye Media Plus, a leading full-service media planning, buying, and optimization agency based in Lagos. You're welcome to Industry Conversation on Marketing Edge on TV. First, I'd like to congratulate you on your recent election as the president of the Media Independent Practitioners Association of Nigeria, MIPAN. Now, how does it feel to be elected president at this time?
Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity to be on your program. I think for me, my current position as the president of MIPAN is perhaps what my career has prepared me for, in the sense that I've been close to the industry, I've been on the agency side and on the client side, and so I have, I would say, a good idea of what the challenges are on both sides, and what we need to do collectively in order to move the industry forward.
And how would you trace your journey to being the president of MIPAN?
My journey with the association actually started about 4 years ago, because I was also part of the last executive. I was a vice president, and I had the privilege of working with Dr. Ken, who led the EXCO at that time. So I think my coming on as the president at this point is not new. And I say that because I have a fair understanding about the challenges, and I've been part of, I've contributed my own quota in working with the last EXCO. I'm therefore in a position that is powered by insight, knowledge of what the challenges are, and then able to build on the good work that's been done in progressing the affairs of MIPAN, and also the industry, the marketing communications industry as a whole.
What is the current state of MIPAN as an umbrella body of a major sectoral group in the Nigerian IMC industry?
I think MIPAN, we played a big role up until now, over the past 12 years, leading scientific media planning in Nigeria, ensuring that the right data and technology is available to make informed decisions in terms of what stations or programs or content the consumers are watching, and therefore empowering media agencies and by extension the clients in placing their media investment and making the right decisions in terms of their target audience and where their communications need to be at the right time in order to deliver their communications and marketing objectives. So MIPAN as a body actually led the establishment of this association, of the company that set up the tools that allow us to do that. And for us as MIPAN, we have also evaluated that to say, well, I mean, we've done well based on where we were 12 years ago till now. But we do understand the fact that the media landscape has completely changed and evolved. The consumer continues to evolve over time. Technology is playing a bigger role in terms of media, in terms of consumption, in terms of the access that the consumers have into, a highly sophisticated media industry today. So we need to evolve from where we're coming from in providing the right kind of data that is more frequent, that is much more relevant, that the consumers or the respondents to this information, from a research standpoint, are able to respond, in shorter time. So previously we had, we working from a diary that is based on a 15 minutes, 15 minutes memory of the respondents to the questions in terms of their media bits or media consumption. But today, with mobile, with the power of mobile and the opportunity that gives the consumer in order to explore various channels, various content spontaneously, we need a technology and a platform that allows us to capture that in a much more frequent manner. And so we're evolving into a technology. I mean, the desire is to evolve into a platform that allows us to do that. And then also, rather than provide this data on a quarterly basis, we need to be able to do it almost on a real-time basis, on a daily or hourly basis, because that is what is required because of the sophistication of the media, the proliferation of media, and the sophistication of the consumer on the other side. So these things coming together has put the pressure on us and, of course, on the industry to evolve from the old way, which was good at that time, but at this point now, I think it is time to evolve into something much better. Yes.
What new heights should the industry and the larger society expect from your tenure as president of MIPAN?
So traditionally also, I mean, when we look at the MIPAN is made up of about 32 associations, media agencies in Nigeria. And most of the agencies, most of our members, came from the world of traditional media planning and buying. TV, radio, out of home, and print. But obviously today, digital offers a whole world, and that is the future of technology. And one of the things we're doing in my tenure and in the new EXCO, is to understand that the landscape is changing and to recognize the importance of digital in the world of media today. And one of the things we're doing is we have also now developed a new membership criteria for getting into MIPAN. So digital agencies are now welcome to be members of MIPAN. And these are digital agencies that are focused on online buying, content development, digital strategy. Therefore, also the criteria for membership has been tweaked just to make sure that we accommodate digital agency and obviously also encourage our agencies. And we've created an associate membership group or level whereby individuals can now be members of MIPAN as an associate member. Okay, and obviously you need to have been in the industry and the required level of experience and expertise in membership of APCON, marketing experience, advertising and communications experience before you can be a member. So we've set up the criteria for that also. So that is another. So like that, we're ensuring also that we keep the talent, okay, and the experience, okay, within the industry. So even if you're not an agency, you could be a member, so long as the values are, you value the need for technology, professionalism, business integrity, and the values that MIPAN stands for. And then you can be a member of MIPAN as an associate.
All right, then thank you very, very much for being our guest on the program. And that has been our package on industry conversation this week on Marketing Edge on TV. And we have been speaking with Femi Adelusi, the newly elected president of Media Independent Practitioners Association of Nigeria, MIPAN. Marketing Edge continues shortly.
My tailor don't be your mate. He don't dey for your grade. If he knock you agbada, you tell no go the hell. Anytime I want to celebrate, he go so the cloth he no dey late. He dey sweet me like you chocolate. Oh. My tailor no dey disappoint. Tailor we go Harvard University. Oh yo. You don't go the jump like a baka. If you see my tailor,
make that switch today and enjoy all calls at 11 kobo per second. Free data on every recharge and double data for 3 months on the network with the widest 4G coverage.
Okay, my tailor.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
That has been our package on Marketing Edge on TV, and it has been a very, very interesting package at that. Be sure to join us same time next week when we'll take another look at branding focus, brand news, and industry conversation. My name is Dele Agadumo. Thank you very much for watching.